Daniel Suarez's new ride, NASCAR's horrible start to the settlement conference. Even after NASCAR asked for a settlement conference, and 2311 and Front Row Motorsports race teams agreed to it, after 2 straight days, there's still not any headway towards a settlement. They will be in court again tomorrow, and if they cannot figure out some kind of a settlement, this will change NASCAR for certain. Also, after speculation of who would replace an outgoing Justin Haley in that Spire Motorsports number 7 Chevrolet, the answer is Daniel Suarez. He will take over that seat for the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series season. Truthfully, I'm a fan of Suarez to a certain degree, but results are results. In the NASCAR Cup Series, he was rushed up by Joe Gibbs Racing to replace the recently retired Carl Edwards in the number 19 Aris Toyota. He ran exceptionally well at times during the 2017 NASCAR Cup Series season, finishing the season with 1 top 5 and 12 top 10s, finishing 20th in final NASCAR Cup Series point standings. For a rookie, that's a great season, but definitely no Carl Edwards. The only real change to that number 19 team was Suarez. In 2018, he managed a pole at Pocono in late July, the same race he led 29 laps in, on his way to finishing second. By far his best overall race since joining the Cup Series. Still, Suarez ended the season with 1 pole, 0 wins, 3 top 5s, and 9 top 10s, finishing 21st in final NASCAR Cup Series point standings, statistically worse all the way across the board, including finishing 1 position lower in final point standings. This was enough for Joe Gibbs to release Daniel Suarez prior to the ending of the 2018 season. This was in time for Suarez to work out a full season ride, still remaining in the NASCAR Cup Series for the 2019 season. Gene Haas hired Suarez to drive his number 41 Ford, in which he drove to a 17th place points finish. He won his second career pole at Kentucky in the summer. His best finish was 3rd twice, ironically both Texas races in 2019. Overall, he scored 1 pole, 0 wins, 4 top 5s, and 11 top 10s, finishing 17th in final Cup Series point standings, like I said. At the conclusion of the 2019 season, Suarez was released from Trackhouse Racing. Released so late, it was difficult to find an open, quality ride that was indeed open for the 2020 season. The Gaunt Brothers part-time team decided they couldn't deny the sponsorship money that came with fielding a car for Daniel Suarez for the full 2020 NASCAR Cup Series season. It was a big bite to choose to bite off, but you only live once, right? Toyota and CommScope mostly funded the number 96 Toyota in 2020. They performed just slightly better at times than most of us expected in 2020, but in comparison with Daniel's first 3 seasons in the Cup Series, 2020 was rough. Missing the 2020 Daytona 500 field altogether, qualifying for the remaining 35 events, in a season where most of the time they were lucky to even have qualified. Maybe not literally, but just trying to prove a point. The Gaunt Brothers Racing number 96 team was originally a part-time team, without a charter. Only running a part-time schedule, there was no need for a charter. With the deal with Suarez coming together so fast and later in the silly season game, there were no teams trying to sell a charter at the time. So the fact that they qualified for the remaining 35 events really wasn't that incredible, considering by 2020, for the most part, there would rarely be more than 40 teams show up to attempt to qualify for any other event than the Daytona 500, because the Daytona 500 is still so big that more than 40 teams regularly show up to attempt the Great American Race. His best start was 24th in Michigan in the doubleheader, held on August 9th. His best finish was 18th twice, at Bristol on May 31st and Kansas on July 23rd. Now, we got to remember, this was 2020. the year that COVID affected everything. So the schedule was greatly jumbled. Overall, in 35 NASCAR Cup Series starts, Suarez scored 2 top 20s, finishing 31st in final Cup Series point standings. At the end of the season, Suarez and Gaunt Brothers Racing parted ways. After only making 8 more NASCAR Cup Series starts the following season, Gaunt Brothers would shut down permanently. Suarez was signed by a brand new NASCAR Cup Series race team in 2021. The Justin Marks owned Trackhouse Racing as their flagship driver of their number 99 Chevrolet, full-time from 2021 through 2025, having for certain a couple of his career best seasons in the Cup Series while driving for this team, making the playoffs in both 2022 and 2024, finishing 10th and 12th in points respectively. In that time, Daniel also finally broke through and scored his first Cup Series victory, finding the checkered flag at, of all places, Sonoma in June of 2022. His only other Cup Series victory so far in his career came in 2024 at the now superspeedway-like Atlanta Motor Speedway. In 2024, his overall statistics looked like 1 win, 4 top 5s, and 9 top 10s, finishing 12th in final points. If not for the win in your end rule in 2024 NASCAR-wide, in the Cup Series, Xfinity Series, and the Craftsman Truck Series, Suarez would definitely never have pointed his way into the 2024 playoffs. Without the playoff system, Suarez would have, other than spend 3 weeks in the very early portion of the 2024 Cup Series season, and the few weeks it took to fall back to the median, staying between 16th and 18th from race 8 onward in points. Marks would sign Suarez to a 1-year contract extension, keeping him in the team's number 99 Chevrolet through the end of the 2025 Cup Series season. The 25 season, after 34 starts into his final season driving for Trackhouse Racing, in said 34 starts, he scored 2 top 5s and 7 top 10s, with most of those top 10s coming in the last 10 races or so. He's actually ran better since the July 1st announcement by both him and Trackhouse Racing that at the end of the 2025 season they were parting ways. To be truthful, originally the addition of a second full-time team, the number 1 Chevrolet, driven by Ross Chastain, seemed like it helped with the team and their need to continue to grow. But by 2024, it was pretty clear who Trackhouse Racing had seemed to give their best equipment to. It would seem from the outside looking in to be the number 1 team, especially when Anheuser-Busch became Chastain's new sponsor after their former driver, Kevin Harvick, retired at the conclusion of the 2023 season. Suarez has signed a deal to take over the number 7 Chevrolet for Spire Motorsports starting in 2026. We will see if Suarez is a step up from Haley. Maybe, but we will see. It's not like it's just his NASCAR Cup Series career that he has a past in. From 2014 through 2025, Daniels made 89 career Xfinity Series starts, including a couple full-time seasons for Joe Gibbs Racing in 2015 and 2016, the 2 seasons prior to being pulled up to the Cup Series. In fact, winning the 2016 Xfinity Series Championship. Overall, in 89 starts in the Xfinity Series, Suarez has scored 6 poles, 4 wins, 34 top 5s, and 57 top 10s, obviously with his best points finish being first in 2016. In 28 Craftsman Truck Series starts, Suarez scored 1 pole at Kentucky in July of 2016. His best finish was first at Phoenix in November of 2016. Both of these are his only career Craftsman Truck Series pole and victory. They both came while driving a Kyle Busch Motorsports number 51 RS Toyota, making 13 starts in all in 2016. So like I was saying before I so rudely interrupted myself, Suarez scored in 28 Craftsman Truck Series starts, 1 pole, 1 win, 10 top 5s, and 16 top 10s. Even in the K&M Pro East Series, today the ARCA Menards East Series, he competed from 2011 through 2014, with a variety of owners for the first couple seasons until teaming up with Max Siegel in a number 6 Toyota in 2013 and 2014. In 43 K&M Pro East Series starts, now ARCA Menards East Series starts, Suarez has scored 3 wins, 12 top 5s, and 22 top 10s, with the best points finished third in 2013. A graduate of the Drive for Diversity program, Suarez raced from 2009 through 2014 in the NASCAR Mexico Series, full-time, from 2010 on. In 76 NASCAR Mexico Series starts, Suarez scored 13 poles, 10 wins, 26 top 5s, and 39 top 10s, with the best NASCAR Mexico points finish of second in 2013. So in 312 NASCAR Cup Series starts throughout his career, Suarez has scored 3 poles, 2 wins, 24 top 5s, and 75 top 10s, with the best points finish of 10th in 2022. We'll see how his new ride with the number 7 team goes in 2026. Hopefully NASCAR and the teams can come to some kind of settlement. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody.